I rickrolled an entire city. And it was kind of a complete accident. Let me explain. 5 months ago, I made this video where I set my viewers a challenge. I said whatever comment is the most liked comment on that video will be screenshotted and then printed onto an actual giant real billboard. Now, I underestimated just how crazy this comment section would get. I ended up with over 30,000 comments, which is more comments than I've ever gotten on a single video ever. All kinds of different comments were rolling in, some from verified accounts, some from accounts with no subscribers at all, and many comments were starting to get over 100 likes each. Several comments managed to get over 500 likes, but there was only a small handful that managed to get over 1,000 likes each. And then Wilbur Suck commented this, which got 10,000 likes. Think I would have been cancelled if I put that on a billboard. Fortunately, he then edited his comment to say this, which is slightly better, still not great. But thank goodness, Wilbur was not the top comment. Famous YouTube commenter Awoo managed to get 14,000 likes, but guess what? That still was not the top comment. There was one YouTube comment that blew all other YouTube comments out the water. Rick Astley never gonna give you up. This comment got over 61,000 likes. The video it was bloody posted on only got 29,000. So that meant I was now forced to put Rick Astley on a billboard and rickroll an entire city. So at this point, the next step was literally just to design the billboard. And I reckon this is probably the fastest it has ever took anyone to design a billboard in the entire history of marketing. Basically, once the comment was on there, I thought if I want to truly make this a proper rickroll, I'm going to have to replace Intensified Chat's profile picture with an actual picture of Rick Astley, because you need to actually see Big Boy Rick in order for it to count as a rickroll. So then the billboard design was finished. Now I just need to pick where am I gonna put it. So the obvious choice was the UK capital. Beautiful London. Millions of visitors every single day. Or perhaps we head to La Paris, full of romance. Or maybe Hollywood. Let's rickroll movie stars and TikTokers. No. I went with Doncaster. I went with Doncaster because it's nice and cheap, and also the billboard location's right next to a Lidl, so there's like a good place to park. Doncaster, also not technically a city, but it just sounds better in a title. And so I drove to Doncaster and I parked myself in Lidl car park, just slightly out of view of the billboard itself. This was my view from the front of the car. The now erected rickroll billboard is right there by that foliage, so I can't see the billboard itself, but I can see everyone driving past it. Hey, white van, get rickrolled. Hey, blue car, get rickrolled. Hey, black car, guess what? You've just been rickrolled. And then I saw our first couple of pedestrians approaching. We have this bald gentleman looking at his phone, and we have this man in a scooter that's going way too fast to notice anything. But look at the bald bearded man. He looked right at my billboard for a quarter of a second. What an epic reaction that was. Now I joke, but if we speed this footage up, you can see that a lot of people drive past this billboard. In fact, the billboard company estimate that 140,000 cars drive past this billboard every week. At least 20% of them will have glanced at the billboard, and therefore, that's a successful rickroll in my books. But going back to little Jack sat in Doncaster car park, I had still not seen the billboard with my own eyes, so it was time to go check it out for myself. And here we are in Little car park. I've had a delightful time, bumped into a couple of viewers, very nice. But just over there, you see that bit of foliage? That is where our billboard is. So I have not seen it yet. Very excited, I suppose. So let's head out right now and go check out the Rick Astley billboard for the very first time. Here we go. Yeah! Welcome to Doncaster, everyone.
Yay!
Isn't it nice? What a lovely area. Oh, I can see glimpses of it. Oh my god. Look at that. Isn't it absolutely glorious? So at this point, it's been up for about 1.5 weeks and no one's vandalised it or anything. What's happened in the middle? They've cut like 5 pixels out. Once again, now I'm here, faced with the billboard. I don't know what to do. I'll go over there and stand in front of it or something. You can stay here, Becky. Wow! Isn't this crazy? I bet this really was worth the 5-month wait for all of you. So of course at this point, when stood in front of a giant rickroll billboard, I needed to do the little dance that Rick Astley does. And you know what? I think I nailed it. And then it was time to take a look at our little Easter egg as well. Added that in.
It's so small.
I think that'll do. And thus, one of the wildest YouTube videos you have ever watched comes to an incredibly exciting conclusion. That is how I rickrolled an entire city. town. An entire town. Well, people of Doncaster that needed to go to Lidl. Hopefully you enjoyed this video. There's another one that you've not seen yet. Go ahead and click that. And also, please subscribe, because this entire video is copyright claimed by Rick Astley's music label. So if I can't make any money out of it, I at least want to get a few subscribers, you know what I mean? Alright, thanks. I'll see you later.